Life as we know it thrives on constant renewal. This renewal is not just a surface-level phenomenon, it happens deep within us, at the cellular level. This renewal happens in our very cells, the building blocks of all living organisms. Inside each cell is a bustling world, a microscopic metropolis teeming with activity. Organelles function like specialized departments, each with its own crucial role, and like any city, it needs to grow and expand to sustain its population and functions. This is where the cell cycle comes in, a series of stages that prepare the cell for division. It's a carefully choreographed dance of growth and division, ensuring that each new cell is a perfect copy of its predecessor. The goal? To create two identical copies from a single parent cell, a process vital for growth, repair, and reproduction. The eukaryotic cell cycle is like a day in the life of a cell, with distinct phases for growth, DNA replication, and division. Think of it as a cellular production line, where each phase is meticulously timed to ensure the continuity of life. This cycle is fundamental to all living things, from the simplest single-celled organisms to complex multicellular beings. From the smallest amoeba to the largest whale, every organism relies on this elegant process to survive, grow, and thrive in their environments. Mitosis is the star of the show, a mesmerizing process that is fundamental to life. It's the process where a single cell divides its nucleus, ultimately creating two identical daughter cells. This intricate dance ensures that each new cell is a perfect copy of the original. Imagine it as a perfectly synchronized dance, ensuring each new cell receives a complete set of instructions. Each phase of mitosis is like a step in a well-choreographed ballet with precision and grace. Why is this important? Mitosis is essential for growth, repair, and development. Without it, organisms wouldn't be able to grow or heal. When we get a cut, mitosis helps to heal the wound. Cells rapidly divide to replace the damaged ones, knitting the tissue back together. When a plant grows taller, mitosis is creating new cells. This process allows plants to reach for the sky, adding new cells to their stems and leaves. Without mitosis, life as we know it would cease to exist. Cells that fail to divide properly can lead to serious issues, disrupting the balance of life. It's the engine of regeneration, ensuring that organisms grow, repair, and thrive. From regenerating limbs to healing wounds, mitosis is at the heart of these miraculous processes. Mitosis is a fundamental process that underscores the remarkable ability of life to renew and perpetuate itself. It is the silent force that drives the continuity of life, allowing organisms to flourish and evolve. Imagine a library where all the books are scattered everywhere. That's a cell about to undergo mitosis. Prophase is all about getting organized. The DNA, normally loose and stringy, condenses into tightly packed structures called chromosomes. Each chromosome is a single, long DNA molecule. Think of it like a tightly wound spool of thread, carrying all the genetic information the cell needs to function. During prophase, the nuclear envelope, the membrane surrounding the DNA, breaks down. It's like removing the library walls to get to the books. The cell is now prepped and ready for the next stage of mitosis. The chromosomes are condensed, and the stage is set for their even distribution. Metaphase is all about alignment. The chromosomes, now condensed and visible, line up at the cell's equator. Imagine them as soldiers in formation, ready for inspection. This alignment is crucial. It ensures that each daughter cell will receive a complete set of chromosomes. If the chromosomes weren't lined up properly, it would be like dividing a deck of cards unevenly. Metaphase is a brief but critical phase in mitosis, ensuring the equitable distribution of genetic material. Anaphase. Splitting up. Anaphase is where the action happens. The chromosomes split, and each sister chromatid, which is half of a duplicated chromosome, moves to opposite poles of the cell. Imagine it as a perfectly synchronized tug-of-war, pulling the genetic material apart. This separation is driven by specialized fibers called microtubules. They act like tiny ropes, pulling the chromatids towards opposite ends of the cell. By the end of anaphase, each pole of the cell has a complete set of chromosomes, identical to the parent cell. The stage is now set for the final steps of cell division. Telophase. 2 new cells. Telophase is the final stage of mitosis. Remember those chromosomes that were pulled apart? They start to unwind and become less condensed, like a ball of yarn unraveling. The nuclear envelope, which disappeared in prophase, reforms around each set of chromosomes. It's like rebuilding the library walls around the newly organized books. At the end of telophase, we have 2 nuclei in one cell, each containing a complete set of DNA. Mitosis, the division of the nucleus, is now complete. Cytokinesis. Separation. Anxiety. This is the crucial phase where the cell finally completes its division process. Mitosis is done, but the cell division party isn't over yet. The cell still has one more important step to go through before it can fully split into 2 new cells. Cytokinesis is the final act, where the cytoplasm, the jelly-like substance that fills the cell, divides. This step ensures that each new cell has its own share of the cytoplasm and organelles. In animal cells, cytokinesis is like tying a string around a balloon and pinching it tight. This process is essential for the physical separation of the 2 new cells. A cleavage furrow forms, eventually pinching the cell into 2 identical daughter cells. This furrow deepens until the cell is completely split. Plant cells, with their rigid cell walls, do things differently. They can't pinch in the same way animal cells do because of their sturdy cell walls. Instead of pinching, they build a new cell wall down the middle, like constructing a partition in a room. This new wall ensures that each daughter cell is fully enclosed. This partition, called a cell plate, eventually separates the 2 daughter cells. The cell plate grows outward until it fuses with the existing cell wall. Cytokinesis marks the end of the cell cycle, resulting in 2 independent daughter cells, each ready to start the cycle anew. These daughter cells will now enter the interphase, where they will grow and prepare for their own future divisions. The circle of life, cellular style. The eukaryotic cell cycle, with mitosis and cytokinesis at its heart, is a testament to the elegance and efficiency of life's processes. From a single cell, trillions are generated, each carrying the instructions for life. This cycle ensures that organisms grow, repair damage, and reproduce. It is a fundamental process, underpinning the vast diversity.
Want to rise to your full potential in your studies and revise like a boss? You can trust Study Guide today to have you covered. Subscribe to this channel and see our website linked in the description of this video to see revision articles to maximize your study gains.